It's Fizzy
Another episode of SitM Podcast. This is the Couch Talk right here on Stuck in the Middle. I'm your host, Sir Charles, aka Capo. I got a good guest with me, or a couple good guests with me, but before we get into them, make sure you visit www.sitmpodcast.com to shop your exclusive merch. This is our 5-year anniversary. It's our anniversary. So make sure you go out, shop that exclusive merch to, fuel this machine that we have going on. That's everything that we need to drive this machine that we call Stuck in the Middle. Other than that, we got a few things going on too, but back to my guest, and I'll get back to that at the end. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I got Miss Hailey Daly, aka Hailey Decker, and Mrs. Addie avyMU in the building. How are y'all today?
We're good. Hi.
Hi. Newlywed.
Yeah.
Enjoying life as a newlywed. Wow, that is a rock. Please, one more time for the camera.
Something
Yikes! Something just blinded me. But how are y'all today? How's it's a little cold, chilly Saturday outside. How was your day, Hailey?
Good.
Good. What you been up to?
Well, staying home sometimes, but kind of going out.
Kind of going out, staying home, kind of going out. Are you're still in school, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Are you doing school online or in person? Yeah, in person. Did you like going to school in person, or did you just start school? Let me ask you this: what grade are you in?
Second grade.
Second grade. So you've been going to school. So when everything first shut down, were you going to school already in person, or were you going to school online?
Online.
So when you were making friends, was it easy for you to to meet them in person because you all had been online, or what?
It was just easy to meet them in person.
In person? And you made a lot more friends that way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about you? Life as a newlywed.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going well. Not too different from before. One thing we like to do is keep it natural, keep it the same. Same friendship, same relationship. Mm-hmm. It's just, marriage is like a added on title. So.
How long did it take before that transition from girlfriend to fiance to now wife?
Well, we've been at it 5 years, going on 6 in October. We got engaged December 2020. Okay. So I guess maybe 4 years of waiting, but we thank God.
And we thank God because it looks like he's the one. He's the one. First day I ring, I see new BMW.
You're funny.
And then I see a couple businesses attached, but we'll get into that. Get into it. Let me get to know Miss Hailey a little bit. So Hailey, my name is Sir Charles. You can call me Uncle Charles. I know we all in the same family. Do you know where you're from?
I'm from America, but my parents are from Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone. So what do you know about Sierra Leone? Well, you can tell me if you don't know. You're still young. We're still going to try to teach you and help you learn. But you're from America, and your parents are from Sierra Leone. Okay. So I found you on Instagram, right? I didn't even know you knew your auntie Addie. I didn't even know y'all were related, right? But I had been a fan of you for a long time, and I saw a lot of your motivation videos. So what made you want to start doing motivation? Because you're really, really young.
Go ahead.
Because I want to make people feel good when they're sad.
Mm-hmm. You want to make people, and you make me feel good. That's one thing. Every time I see you, right, I see your big, beautiful smile, and it's you motivate me so much. So let's see. Why did you want to make people smile? Was it something were you not feeling good and you needed to learn how to smile, or you just wanted to make friends and meet people and then find a way to make them smile? What was it? Why did you start getting into that?
Just wants to make people feel good.
And it was just that. So how do you make people feel good? Like, what are some things that you say to make people feel good? Like, if I was feeling down.
They're smart, beautiful, like intelligent, brave.
So very good, very strong descriptive words. Are these things that people tell you every day?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So why did you feel like you needed that?
Because, like, not all the time I'm really happy. And sometimes I just need some time to make me feel happy again.
Okay. So I read about you. I know a little bit about you, all right? So for the people that don't know you, let's go back a little bit, okay? So for the people that don't know you, because this is going around the world, right? Not just here in where we are, where we live, not just your friends, but to other people, right? That don't necessarily know you nor see you or might not even follow you, right? I know you have a lot of followers, but for the people that don't follow you, who is Hailey? Like, tell me a little bit about yourself if I just met you today.
I'm Hailey Decker, and I'm 7 years old. I'm in second grade, and my school's name is Waterloo Elementary School. And what I like to do for fun is paint and, like, do art.
Paint and art. I saw that, like, you're a part of a lot of different children's books, but I don't want to get into that right now. So painting and art, did your mommy introduce you to painting and arting, or like how did you get into that?
I just started when I was little.
And just like, were you painting like dogs, birds, or were you in like coloring books?
Well, sometimes I color books, but a lot of times I just paint pictures.
Okay, paint pictures. Something else that some of the people don't know about you, right? You look like this, as beautiful as you are, because you have alopecia. Do you know what alopecia is?
Go ahead.
It's like when your body fights with your hair. And like.
So if I was one of your friends, what can you tell me about alopecia or what you have?
Like, I know about alopecia that, like, when I was little, I did have hair, but, like, when I was 4 years old, there was patches in my head, and, like, my hair all started to fall out.
Did you know what was going on yourself, like, at that time?
No.
It must have been very scary for you and mommy, right?
Yeah, like, if I was laying on a pillow, it would just fall off on there.
That must have not been very good. And it must have been heartbreaking, right? Like, it made you feel sad sometimes, right? So what were some things that maybe mommy used to tell you that would make you feel a little bit better?
Like, she would tell me that I'm still beautiful just the way I am. Like, even if I still don't have my hair back yet. And, like, she would just tell me things that would make me feel better.
So would you say, like, mommy's one of your closest friends in the whole wide world?
Yeah.
She pushes you and encourages you a lot? Okay. So that's kind of what got you into Hailey Daily, right? She was motivating you, pushing you, telling you that you're beautiful with or without hair. You have a really beautiful smile. You know how to make friends, right? It's pretty cool, right? Okay. So what are some things that you do with maybe mommy or auntie when you're just wanting to have fun and maybe you're feeling down? Do you do like any fun activities?
Yeah.
Outside of painting? So we already know you do painting. What else do you do?
Like, sometimes I also sing songs I like, or I just, like, do something fun.
Like, what about getting dressed up? I see you're really, really fly today. Can you tell me about your outfit? Who picked it out for you? Did you pick out your outfit?
No, my mom did.
Your mom did? So your mom styles you?
Yeah.
Do you have fun with the outfits that she picks out for you? So can you tell me about it? So it looks like it's an orange blazer with a nice white crew neck sweater and I don't know these type of skirts. It looks like it's corduroy, like a corduroy skirt. See, look at me. I know a little bit about fashion. A little bit. So, do you like taking pictures and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite part about taking pictures?
Doing the videos and dressing up.
And I'm one of your followers. You have, how many followers? Can you tell the world how many followers you have?
10K.
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 10K. And how old are you again?
7.
So world, she's 7 years old with 10,000 followers. I'm barely getting to 2,000.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but she has 10,000 followers. So, what were we just talking about? So you like getting dressed. Oh, I was following your page. I saw that you have like a little fashion page, Hailey Couture. Do you know about Hailey Couture?
Well, I have cards at home that says Hailey Daily Couture, and I made my own dresses.
Okay, you made your own. So like, when you helped like design them.
Too.
You designed a mask.
Like I designed clothes.
And that's a part of the art, the art that you like. So you really like that. So walk me through what that would look like. So
part of the dress I would wear to a photo shoot is like the one I made is blue and it has like a top of the shoulder, but like it's not just full. It like has pieces together. Like
I
like
love
a string.
I love it. So like when you are creating some of these outfits, are you creating them for girls your age that look like you because it looks cute, like you want them to wear it? So like, is that what you talk about with your friends at school?
Well, not all the time, but yeah.
I'm listening. Not all the time, but
I don't really talk about that to my friends though.
okay. So what do you do with your friends?
Like, just
just kid stuff.
yeah.
Okay. So mommy, right? Mommy's one of your closest friends.
Yeah.
Mommy, do you know about mommy's business? I know mommy couldn't be here today.
Her business's name is House of Karima.
Okay. Do you know what she does there?
She like decorates parties and houses and
So she's kind of like an event decorator, right? Like big events. Have you ever helped her?
yeah, I help her sometimes picking up the things she needs.
Do you ever be like, mommy, I think that these color balloons would look nice if you pick with like these flowers or anything? Like, do you ever help her?
Like the last time my mom was decorating with red balloons around the mirror when I was about to take pictures. Like I said, maybe I can put this flower in the middle. Like one flower in the middle of the balloons.
Okay. So what about, so I'm going to go back a little bit, okay? So let's talk a little bit more about you, right? I don't know how you got famous. I would say Instagram famous. But some things have come along the way since, you've been giving out your Hailey Daily motivations, right?
Yeah.
You were in a book. Do you know?
Well, I'm starting to make my own books.
Mm-hmm.
And I might make one this week, and I don't know.
So you write the books?
Like, sometimes I talk about the books, like what I would put in there.
What about My Hair is My Crown?
Oh, one of my friends gave that book to me.
Oh, so like, it was gifted to you.
Yeah.
And was there any, like, when you read it, was there anything that kind of reminded you about it?
Well, not really.
Do you read like books for like yourself to, like, do you read your books on your own time, or like how do you go about picking what books you're interested in?
Like, I have this book called Ambitious Girl. And it's about a girl that... Wait. I may make a video of it.
Okay. So with taking pictures, how often do you take pictures? Like, you know, because I see you, like, I'm on your page right now, and I see all these pictures, and you look like you're just having a grand old time. Like, who were you modeling for? Like,
That was at my auntie's house.
and you were just having a good time at your auntie's house? Okay, well, Hailey, I'm going to talk to Auntie a little bit more.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll get back to you, okay? We're hanging out, right? We're friends, right? We can't leave here without us being friends, because you're like one of my biggest fans. I'm sorry, I'm one of your biggest fans.
Say thank you.
So, Mrs. avyMU,
Yeah.
Therapy Talk Thursdays. How did you get into that?
Well, I actually started it back in 2020. You know, the pandemic, we were all trying to find new things to do. We were bored in the house, so I'm like, why not put my license to use? Because I have a license in clinical mental health.
Okay.
So I'm like, why not put it to use on Instagram and board and help people motivate them? So that's kind of where it started. So at first it was just me like, okay, I love fashion, I love therapy. Instagram, you can do a little bit of everything. So I put the two together to kind of have that going.
So you said you got your license in clinical mental health.
Yeah.
I actually found out today. I know your little sister. I actually came across her during my time at our old stomping grounds, the best university in the state of Maryland.
Okay,
Can you
yeah,
shout them
she
out?
in the house.
Okay. So you actually studied psychology or mental health there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I did
so-
psychology, and then I went on to do my master's.
So what does that process like typically look like for people that's like interested in that?
Okay, so I did my undergrad, like we said, at Bowie State in psychology. And then from there, I moved on to the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, but I went to the DC branch. So there I did a major in clinical mental health counseling, and I minored in child and adolescence. So after you go through that whole schooling process, 2 years of master's program, you now have to take an exam to get your LGPC. So I went through that, and then that's where the real work begins. You have to go through internship and find somewhere to work to get your clinical hours. So once I got maybe like 3,000 clinical hours, I believe. It's been a while. But,
That's a lot of
yeah. We had to get a lot of clinical hours. But from there, I was able to now apply for my LCPC, which I have now in Maryland.
It makes sense. So you were here, so you were already seeing like patients and stuff prior to starting Therapy Talk Thursdays?
Yeah, so actually, I've been in the mental health field for a long time.
Okay.
Growing up, my family had a group home agency, so since high school, I've been
Shout
like
'em
helping
out.
them. Yeah, so they're no longer doing it, but it was a company. They had it for like 10 to 15 years, but we put a pause on it. But yeah, so since high school, I've been like dealing in that whole mental health field.
So you can say this was a passion of yours for a long time.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Okay, makes sense. Okay. So Therapy Talk Thursdays, you started it in 2020. You know, the pandemic put us in a chokehold for a minute. I saw when you got started. How did you go about choosing what topics you would cover?
So for me, it started with kind of, sometimes I would ask my followers, like, okay, what do you guys want to talk about? Because I wanted it to be relatable. And I would think about things that I'm dealing with as well. So it could be relationships, it could be depression, it could be anything, just things that people are going through.
Right, like I was reviewing them and I saw like topics like, you know, giving yourself grace, loneliness, grief, self-esteem.
Yeah.
So but it's like when I'm on your Instagram, you just look like it's nothing but joy. Like at least your last 3 years, I would say, maybe even longer. You know, it looks like your life is just full of peace. Like I said, you know, newlywed, and then new bima, and then businesses to go with that. So life looks like it's treating you well.
I mean, I can't complain. God is good. He's been there. So yeah, things have been well. Of course, I'm human. We all have things going on, but for the most part, I'm a peaceful person. I'm pretty chill. calm, so I don't let negativity or drama in my life too much.
Yeah, so I low-key saw that. So let me tell you something that was funny, right? So I was prepping for our interview today, right? Trying to do as much research as possible. Like, today's our actual first day actually meeting, but I know we have a lot of, like, mutual people that we know, right? So outside of what I know about you personally, right, I try to do my due diligence, right? I try to find your husband. Can't find him anywhere.
He's new on Instagram.
He's new. I can't even find him.
He's trying to build up now his page.
Because I was like, yo, how does this man run? He what? 2 businesses? 2 business, maybe even more. To be honest, I'm not even giving him all his credit. Oh God, please, I'm sorry. But yo, you can't find him. So was that like intent, or was that like a choice of his?
So actually, he's not somebody that's good with cameras and all of that. But he knew that to make money, you gotta advertise. So he recently started an Instagram page. So he's still trying to grow. Follow him, Mr. Crown Deluxe.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah. Oh, so you maybe have seen it. Yeah.
I thought that was you this whole time.
Oh no. I'm A Crown. He's Mr. Crown Deluxe. Yeah.
Okay, got you.
avyMU means crown.
So majestic. Nah, because I was like, yo, this girl is just going out of her way. I said, no face, no case. No problems. We don't want no issues. I'm a happy newlywed. So let's talk about the wedding. I know one of my producers who's in the house, Flex. He also just got married recently. I think y'all wedding was around the same time. How was the whole? I know for guys it's a little bit different. So I'm gonna ask you, how was the whole like wedding planning process? Did you have Hailey over here help you pick out some things?
Hailey loves being a part of everything. So of course she was dabbling in with her mom. Her mom's, like, the planner, decorator. So she's my go-to person with kind of getting everything together. So she was very great in that. And my other sister, Zena, she helps Rama from time to time as well. So they were kind of my backbone in planning. We ended up downsizing due to, obviously, Corona and all of that. So
it must have been stressful, like, planning a wedding in a pandemic at
that.
Yeah,
it actually was, but it went well. We thank God. So
I know one thing. My counterpart Flex, he's tripping about, and he's still tripping. Did you pay for like basically people's plates and guests didn't show up, or basically guests RSVP'd and then ended up like canceling or not showing up and telling you they were coming?
Well, for us, ours was like kind of different. We had like a venue and everything that we wanted to use in the hotel and all of that, but we ended up putting a pause on it. And doing a traditional wedding at my mom's, and then we did like a wedding at my church. So we ended up downsizing completely. So we said, okay, we're going to push that white wedding a little bit more out because we had some other news that came up. Family starting things. So yeah, we decided that the white wedding, we just push it out, and we ended up doing a nice little traditional wedding and then another little wedding at my church as well.
Okay. A lot of people not a lot of people, but some people tend to shy away from, I guess, offering advice because everyone is different. But for someone like you who, I'm going to just say to the general public, it looks like you're living one of these reality show lifestyles. What type of advice would you say, for those looking to be in a healthy, loving relationship similar to yours?
Well, for me, number one, I would say putting God first, because it wasn't always that good. Of course, I've been through rough relationships in the past and crazy things. So it took a lot of getting to know myself, rebuilding, knowing my values, knowing what I would take from a relationship, what kind of respect I want. So I kind of had to go through different bad times to know what I wanted in a husband. So I would say putting God first, getting to know yourself, making sure you're in a good space. All the tips I talk about online, making sure you're happy, you're healthy. Mental health and being in a good space, I believe, is holistic. So you got to make sure you're good physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of the above.
How do you hope to leave an imprint with Therapy Talk Thursdays on Instagram? Because it seems like it's starting to get a lot more traction.
I hope to just empower somebody and motivate somebody. Before I post, I'm always like, you know what? If I just touch one person or motivate one person, I'm happy. I'm good. Like, it doesn't even have to have 1 million likes or anything. I'm just happy to, be able to help somebody. And sometimes I'll get like DMs or comments like, oh, that helped me out. I really need to hear that. Oh, thank you for sharing that. I'm going to do this. So that makes me happy.
So with Hailey, do you all ever get to collaborate? Because it's similar but different.
So yeah, we actually did do a little reel together for one of my therapy talks about kids. And she did a great job just kind of getting those lines together and being a part of that.
How was that process like, Hailey? You know, like planning to do a reel and stuff like that. Do you, when you are coming up with the stuff you want to put on Instagram, do you tell them what you are thinking, or like how does that process look like? So do you be like, mommy or auntie, I want to post? Do you just say, I feel like posting today, or do you tell them what you want to post about?
Like, I just tell them, Mommy, I want to post things today.
Mm-hmm. How do you, what gets you in the mood to post? Is it when you're feeling down and you want to motivate somebody, or is it like do you have to be in a mood?
Like,
It don't matter. It's just like, I feel like posting today. I'm like that sometimes too. I don't like posting at all. I'm terrible.
A lot of times it's mommy pushing her too.
So like, how do you know what you want to say? Do you practice it with mommy?
yeah.
Yeah, you do. So let's say, for example, right, mommy will give you a quote and you'll sometimes say it over and over in the mirror, and then when you're ready, you'll go ahead and post it.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you absorb the quotes? I know that's a little rough for you to understand, but when you read these quotes, right, before you post them, how does reading them make you feel? Does it like make you feel good to know what you're saying? Do you understand what you're telling other people? Mm-hmm. Okay, so like, I mean, do you pick the quotes, or does mommy pick the quote?
Like, my mom does.
Your mom.
Did you share one? Could you share one?
Do you have one that I know there's a bunch on your page, but is there any that come to mind that you can just remember off the top of your head that really stuck with you?
No.
Tell them how you motivate people. You give one of your motivational speeches to them. What are the words you use? Go on, tell them how you give your daily motivation.
Oh, like I tell people you're intelligent, brave, and like you're smart, beautiful just the way you are, and you're like strong things to say.
Strong things to say. I like that. I really like that. What about your teachers? What do your teachers? Actually, no. I'm gonna backtrack. Right now that you're going to school in person, is it difficult to? Do you feel like sometimes you don't fit in because you look a little different?
Yeah.
Really? Do you have to have conversations with your classmates to have them understand what you're going through, or
No.
Nobody does? What do your classmates say do they ask you questions or anything?
No.
Does anybody say anything to you?
Like anything mean?
I guess. Has anyone said anything mean to you? I would hope
Yeah.
not. Really?
Like a lot of times.
A lot of times? Okay. Well, off camera, tell them I'll beat them up. But so what's some things, some mean things, and if you don't have to say them if you don't want to, but if you want to, you can. What has been some mean things some people have said about you before?
Like they said, so one time when I was outside PE, like someone was having recess and they said, you're so bald, haha, you don't even have no hair.
Okay. Remind me to punch that guy or a girl. Well,
It's a guy.
It's a guy. I know I'm not supposed to hit kids, but tell them you have a really big uncle. Okay. So what do you say back to, like, how do you respond to that negativity? Because that's just negative talk.
Like I was just I just ignored him.
That's all you can do, right? Because sometimes people, when you ignore people, they feel like less valued. Like their words, they think that their words can hurt you. And when you give power to that, right, it's like they're saying that, haha, I got under your skin. So you gotta tell them like, no, you don't bother me no matter what you say. Right. And I could tell that you have that confidence in you. It shows every day, but I know sometimes it hurts. But I just wanted to see how you respond to other people. What have been some nice things people have said about you?
Like, this new girl in Miss Pozornik's class, like, her name is Lerlin, and she said, I'm really, really cute.
Aww. So do you get to dress up to go to school? Or do you, like, wear a uniform?
I just dress up.
Mm-hmm. And you wear whatever you want? How do you pick out, like, what you're going to wear for the...
I just wear, like, one of the clothes I wear to take pictures.
Okay. So, I know I'm going to start a fight, right? So, earlier you told me somebody, who's your bestest friend in the whole wide world? Is it mommy or is it one of mommy's sisters?
It's actually my mom's.
Pick wisely. Tell them. Go ahead. Tell them.
It's actually my mom's cousin, I think. Her name's Auntie Frances.
Wow.
So it's not even any of us.
You know what? You're part of it.
Shout out to Auntie Frances. You know, that's our bestest friend in the whole wide world. What makes her your best friend?
I just like it that much.
Oh, wow. This is like, is it because she motivates you too, or she's just really cool? She makes your favorite food?
She's kind of just like my mom.
Mm-hmm. So you told me earlier that you were from Sierra Leone. Oh, well, your mom is from Sierra Leone.
And I'm from America.
Okay. Do you know any, like, do you eat Sierra Leonean food? Are you still learning?
I don't really know.
You don't really know?
You do eat Sierra Leonean food.
Well,
Cassava
I do.
leaves.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. It depends on what they make.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for me, when I was growing up, I used to like okra until, like, the 3rd grade. But my mom made it so much, I started hating it. Do you know what foods you like and dislike?
When I was little, I used to like
Cake.
Cake.
I feel like cake.
I do like cake.
So, like, my favorite Sierra Leonean food is potato leaves. That's, like, my absolute favorite. If they make that, I'm going to eat every single time.
Wow.
So, do you like cassava leaf?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, okay. I saw your face. What about, do you know crane crane?
No.
No. Sour? You know bitter soup? I'm going too deep.
Yeah. Hailey Americanized.
So what's your favorite American food like? Is it McDonald's?
Yeah.
Does mommy ever tell you there's rice at home?
Yeah. Like this morning I said, I'm so hungry, Mommy, and then I just asked her again and she said, when we get home we're gonna eat the rice and the fish I made yesterday.
Oh my goodness. Hailey, you are absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
So Hailey, is there anything else that maybe I don't know about you that we want to tell people?
Like, I'm actually great at like painting pictures to hang up on the wall, like real pictures I can hang up on the wall.
So is your
Like
favorite
this.
subject like art?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you still got a long time, but do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be, when I grow up, I want to be a nurse.
Is there anybody that pushes you to be a nurse?
No, I just want to be a nurse like Auntie Frances or my other grandma mom.
Mm-hmm. What about Auntie Z? Do you know Auntie Z?
What?
Auntie Z, she's working. I know her. I know she's working hard in the background.
Yeah.
She's working hard. Okay. Well, let me go back to Auntie Addie, right? And talk to her for a little bit. So, Auntie Addie,
Yeah.
new baby on the way. How's
Yeah.
that?
It's been a journey. It's been a journey.
What's been the scary? What's been the most exciting part, and then what's been the scariest part?
Most exciting is I've loved kids since I was younger. So I'm like, yay, I get a baby of my own, cuddles, kisses, all of that. But it's scary thinking of actually being a parent. And you can't give this baby back when you're tired. This is your baby. And you got to deal with all the ups and downs, that comes along with it. So that's pretty scary.
I would say, so I think I know your small circle of friends. I want to say I think you're the second mom in the group, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You're the second mom in the group. But is it fun or encouraging to know that you have a circle of friends who is going to support you and be right by your side? Like,
Yeah, definitely. I believe that you need, like they said, it takes a real village to raise a child and to kind of support you in anything you're doing. So it's very important to me having my people I trust that are there to support me and be a part of my journey.
But sometimes I want to think about how I want to approach this. With having a small group of friends, sometimes it's hard. Like you might sometimes have small frictions in a group, and people might get along. Has there ever been like any instance of that, like during this time? With everything that you're going through in your journey.
During this time, no, we're too grown for all that. No, we got everybody's focusing on doing things in life, achieving goals, starting families, starting businesses. So no, we don't really have any friction now. Of course, little high school stuff, petty stuff used to happen, but now everybody's supportive, trying to.
You've known them since high school?
Yeah, my closest friends since high school.
I think I know the entire crew. I want to believe I know the entire crew. Y'all been cool since high school?
Yep, Duval High School.
Duval.
I started at Roosevelt and transferred to Duval.
I noticed that because I was like, dang, we really have a lot of mutual friends. Okay, makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, the business that you have, well, first and foremost, is you and your husband's business?
Yeah, of course. We won, so what one does is...
How did y'all... Was it him that approached you with that conversation? Like, what I've been trying to get into, right, is finding couples that actually have businesses together. Who approached that conversation? How did y'all get started? And what did it take to initially invest in getting that business off the ground?
Okay, so he's always kind of been like that entrepreneur, go-getter, hustler. Before he was like kind of doing some other work, IT and other things like that. But he came to me and was just like, you know what? I want my spirit is an entrepreneur and I want to kind of focus on that and take that off go far with that. So he ended up joining like a mentorship where they helped them grow and learn kind of about credit and financial tips and doing cars on Turo and Airbnb and all kind of different little things that have been picking up throughout the pandemic and all. So that's kind of what started it.
Okay. So y'all have a name for the y'all car business? Because I couldn't, like I said, I was searching. Okay. I thought I probably felt like a side girl looking for as much information as I was looking. But so tell me a little bit more about the business. So I'm gonna tell you what I thought I knew, and then correct me where I'm wrong. So I always thought it was a trucking business, right? I could have sworn up and down that I thought he had maybe a truck or two that he was like basically leasing out, and it was just making residual income. Is that the case? And then I know you talked about the credit repair, and then a possible car rental. So yeah, let's talk about
So
it.
he originally did start with a trucking business. 'Cause we got a truck, but that wasn't our calling. It didn't go well. Basically, yeah. So it's not an easy field to be in. We went through a lot of random experiences trying to find a driver. Somebody even tried to steal our truck once from the driver. So
Thank God for GPS.
I know, right? So it was just kind of not our field. And like I said, we obviously, as you hear me talk about God, we go to God church. We talk to our pastor, so he kind of talked to us about it. It was like, yeah, maybe this is just not your calling. So try, pray about it, find something else that you guys might do well in. So that's how he ended up meeting the whole mentor program that I talked about, and then did learn.
So the trucking came before the mentorship.
Well, actually, the mentorship was first, and that mentorship is like a big community of
Entrepreneurs.
Yeah, entrepreneurs basically. So they dabble in different type of things and give you ideas, show you the roadmap, the steps, things like that. So he started with the trucking, but that didn't go well. So
we pivoted.
Yeah.
Trust me, we've been there. No, but I have a few friends that are in that trucking business. I haven't heard anything yet, but that's interesting. It's a good thing to keep a close eye on.
Yeah.
All right, so everything you have going on now, what else do you have that's popping up, or did you have planned?
Well, the goal is to have several streams of incomes, right? Because it didn't come to this life to suffer. We all know that. So we're not trying to work for people for long. We want to build generational wealth for us and our family. So
of
that's
course,
our
the new
goal.
generation is already here. It's
Yeah,
growing.
exactly. So we're just trying to find out many different ways that we could just have, like I said, different streams. If it's going to be doing our car business, if it's credit, if you want to jump into Airbnb, we just want to be open and have different things coming in somewhere. Our end goal is to be sleeping and making money, not working hard, but working smarter, So.
Hopefully, our Hailey daily influencer check will be coming on. I just want to be a small producer.
I know, right?
All I ask is for a producer credit. Something small. Karima, if you're listening to me, small producer fee. Small. Multiple I ask for. Okay. But anyway, Hailey, what about you? Do you have anything planned that you want to talk about? Like any new books, anything new to the clothing line, anything that you're working on? No. What about TikToks? You working on some new TikToks?
Well, a little bit.
What do you have planned for that?
I don't know yet, but
You'll let me know?
yeah.
Okay. So let's make a promise, right? Stuck in the Middle, right? This platform has a 5-year anniversary this year. We have something coming up in June. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Okay? I'm going to tell you a little bit more, but I'm going to invite you. This is my personal invite. You got to talk to mommy first, make sure that she's cool and she's going to be okay with you coming out. But I would love for you to come out, maybe share your book, maybe talk to us about some of the clothing things that you have going on. Even mommy can talk to us about maybe helping set up the event. Is that fair? Is that a deal?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to let everybody know. I'm
So
going
I
to
have to tell her right now.
Well, not right now, but maybe when you get home. But we're going to let everyone know. So I'm going to tell all my followers to follow you. So that way you get more than 10,000 followers. You might get 11,000. Maybe
Or
12,000.
I might get
20K. Go ahead, girl. Call it out.
20K is what we going for. Y'all heard
Okay.
Miss Hailey Daily. So we about to get 20,000 followers to follow Hailey, right? But also make sure that we're spreading the wealth and following Mrs. avyMU. I know. Please shout out your Instagram, please.
It's a.crown. Crown is KROWNE.
And for you, Miss Hailey, do you know your Instagram?
like
The name.
The name of your Instagram?
Hailey Daily.
Hailey Daily. How do you spell Hailey for all the people that don't know?
HAILEY.
Hey, see, that girl is smart. He's a future president of Sierra Leone,
Yes,
even though she was born here.
Amen.
Future president. Y'all better stop playing. Yo, Yo, my name is Sir Charles, aka Capo. This has been the Couch Talk. I'm sitting with Therapy Talks own Miss Addie. Excuse me, I keep saying Miss. You see this? I have to correct myself. Mrs. Addie.
My husband will get you.
Adyemi.
He don't play about that Adyemi.
Sorry. At first, I was gonna add the Renner. Let me tell you, I was going to do something. I said no. Let me correct myself. Mrs. Adyemi. This has been the Couch Talk Table Talk edition. I'm joined by Therapy Talks own Mrs. Adyemi and my own personal daily motivation, Miss Hailey Daily. They came onto the platform. It was such a beautiful time with them. I actually want to talk to them about a lot more things off camera, but maybe I can come onto Therapy Talk one day, collaborate.
Please do. I'm always open for collab.
For sure. Yo, once again, I'm going to tell you, I like this. Stuck in the Middle is celebrating our 5-year anniversary events to come out, soon. Just make sure you hit that ringer bell notification to stay up to date with all things Stuck in the Middle. We had our regular table talk interview today. We have, Artist Spotlight coming out with more features. And of course, the Couch Talks own my stuff coming out. So just make sure you stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, follow Hailey Daily, follow A.Crown on Instagram and on all social media sites. Once again, I'm your host, Sir Charles, aka Capo. This has been fun. Say bye, Hailey.
It's fizzy bit.